on your car insurance. Oh, it's popping in.
Although it's free over, so we don't know if they're going to use the key card or not.
Right. I think somebody come through this bitch. What's that? What type of gun is that? I don't know what that was. It sound like an energy gun.
Perfect, bro.
Speaking of cooking, where the fuck the Denny's at? Bitch, that shit was like an hour ago. Oh, sweet.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? Good morning to the good people of YouTube. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? How we doing? Good morning. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come to the building. We are here, top live. Let's be grateful that we are here in the land of the living. Let's be grateful that we are on top of the ground and the ground is not on top of us. You know what I'm saying? Let's be grateful, man. Let's be grateful. Well, what's up, Laura? How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Good morning. It's another day in the land of the living, man. I don't take this for granted. You know what I'm saying? Every day that I'm granted to see another day, I win. Uh, you know, that's a win in itself. That's a win in itself just to see another day. You heard? So y'all know when I go live, I always got to acknowledge, see another day. You know what I'm saying? I always acknowledge that. I put it out to the world. I don't hide it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see the title, man. Glorilla's sister. Entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nothing new. Entitlement is something that's a part of everybody's household, bro. We all have a story of people feel entitled to your money. They feel entitled because, you're my sister. Even even your child, your kid, like when your kids get at a certain age, bro, at that point they gotta be adults. Kids are not entitled to your money. After you get 18, you're not entitled to your parents' money. Like I'm not entitled to my mom's or dad's money just because they made me. That shows laziness. You know what I mean? So for Glorilla's sister to say, like even like families be the worst when it comes to entitlement. Forget your friends. Let's start with the immediate family. Them be the worst. You know what I'm saying? Because they think you owe them something. No, I don't owe you nothing, bro. Like even with Glorilla's sister, bro, the fact that she said all of this will go away for 1,500, you ain't get no response. Now you putting out old videos of Glorilla fighting and getting beat up. So you was trying to extort your sister? Piece of garbage, man. Like that's why you gotta know when to cut off family, bro. If family ain't helping you in a situation, bro, you gotta cut them off too, bro. Even if it's your sister, your brother, whoever ain't helping out the situation, like you either helping me or you not. You so lazy that you can't even make something off being the fact that you're my sister. That's how lazy you are. Okay, you my sister. Go make some of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You you just want to leech and leverage off other people's hard work, bro. That's that entitlement. And I don't like entitled people, bro, because I'm gonna work hard for everything I got. Like even if you are my brother and you become a millionaire, I'm not entitled to your money because you my brother, because you my sister, because you my aunt, because you my cousin. You're not entitled to nothing, man. When you get of age, your kids, like I said, is not even entitled to your money. When your kids become 18 years old, that's it. They on their own. For the most part, you better figure it out. Cause I don't want no, like I didn't. be lazy and depending on me for the rest of your life. Hell no. Figure it out. I bring you in this world to be mindful, to use your wisdom and your intellect to be something. Not to be a leech. To be a leech. That's the worst kind of sister. Like, huh? Like, I wouldn't even deal with her no more. Like, if I was Glorilla, I wouldn't even deal with her no more. Tory Lanez gave you money from prison. Tory Lanez in prison. He felt your story and he gave you the 1,500. Tory Lanez probably gave you more. How about that? Tory Lanez probably gave you more. But you're never satisfied. You are extortionist. You're trying to extort your own family. Come on, man. You're trying to extort your own family. How weak is that? Talk about that. How weak is that? Trying to extort your own family for money. You don't burn the bridge. Because all I got to do is cut you off. I ain't got to respond to you. You know what I'm saying? You are nothing. That's why when siblings are born, bro, when siblings are, like if you got, oh, sister right here, she ain't going to be nothing. This brother right here, he ain't going to be nothing. He's just going to be leeching off me, and I ain't going to have it. You know, so you shut that. Man, I wish I was Glorilla brother or something. I made my own way. Like, I don't need her money. I'll make my own way. If just let me be part of the bloodline. That's all I need. That's all I need is to be part of the bloodline. Then I'ma shine. Let me do me, man. Let me do me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I ain't entitled to nobody money. Entitlement is weakness to me, bro. Like, I don't rock with entitlement, bro. Oh, I feel entitled to your money. Oh, man, you my friend. So, let me get, that's weak to me, bro. I'd rather get it on my own. Even if I know you're rich, I wouldn't even call you for a handout. Because I wouldn't even feel right taking handouts. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it on your own, bro. So I don't deal with lazy people, bro. And Glorilla's sister is super nothing, no drive. And that's what every successful person got to go through. Leeches in your family, bro. Trying to extort you to the public, putting out videos of you getting beat up in the past. So what are you, my top op? You moving like a op. So after you do all this, you still expect me to give you money? Like, bro, if it's up, it's up. Even with family, if it's up, it's up. You cross that line, stay there. Stay there. Nah, bro. You on the internet with this, trying to extort me. 1,500. It's all go away. And you a bum. You a bum for 1,500. You want to destroy your relationship for $1,500. $1,500. You want to just, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention, bro. Pay attention. When people, okay, you pick your side. You pick your side, man. Stay there. 1,500. You want to destroy our relationship for $1,500. Okay, got you. It is what it is, bro. You ain't entitled to nothing. Nobody's entitled to nothing in life, man. Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get yours. Go get your own. Get your own. What happened to everybody working and getting their own? Come on, man. I don't deal with lazy people, man. That irks my soul, bro. Cause I really, man, something would have happened to you, man. Playing with me and my money, bro. I don't care if you family, bro. You show me what side you on. You show me what side you on when you cross that fence, bro. Now you become op. Yeah, you op right now. Top op. Playing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Think it's sweet, bro. That's why, I don't deal with too much people, man. You got to watch your family, man. You got to know who is the shady ones in your family, bro. Because we all got shady people in our family. We all got shady people in our family. So you got to know who's the shady ones, bro. And stay far from them. You going to put yourself around them? For what? They're going to, they ain't real right. They ain't real right. Come on, man. Stop me when I'm lying, man. Stop me when I'm lying, man. If y'all tune into this live stream long enough, You know, I don't play around. You know, I'm going to just talk it for real. I ain't going to spare nobody. You know, if you've been here long enough, you know what it is. Know what I'm saying? We don't play over here, bro. Entitlement is the worst thing ever, man. Your friends. Well, what about your friends? What about your friends who feel entitled to your money? Now you got those friends. Now you got those friends who feel that, oh, that's mine. You got those friends. What about those friends who feel entitled, man? Like that, this is something that we got to deal with. So is she wrong? Hell no. What about Lil Boosie cousin? Like, bro, your family, bro, will do you harm, bro. What about Lil Boosie cousin stealing money from him, bro? Lil Boosie cousin stealing money from him. Like, what I mean? This is what family do to you, man. Your own family, bro. Your own family will do you dirty, man. That's entitlement, because you could give your family so much and they still do you dirty. Lil Boosie cousin stealing money. Your only family will do you dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? So in November 2022, rapper Lil Boosie publicly claimed that a cousin stole $7,000 from him. So in 2022, right, Lil Boosie said his cousin stole $7,000 from him. So his cousin stole $7,000 from him. So you don't think Lil Boosie was giving his cousin money? Yeah, he was. But that's your family, bro. They still do you harm, bro. I did all that for you, and you still gonna steal 7,000 from me because I'm rich, and you think I won't know? You think you know what I'm saying? Only reason you did it is because you think I won't find out. You know what I'm saying? So that man stole 7,000 from Boosie, family member, man. I don't trust them either, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them, bro. You gotta be careful, man. Especially when you got money, because now when you got money, people intend, and yeah, man, it really comes out and it really shows, man. You know what I'm saying? So November 2022, Lil Boosie claimed that a cousin stole 7,000 from him. Come on, man. How many stories we heard of family members unaliving other family members, man? How many stories we heard, man, of family members stealing, family members entitlement horror stories? How much of them have we heard, man? So much, bro. You know what I'm saying? So much, bro. And that'd be the worst, bro, because you can't even, like, if I can't trust family, who can I trust? Who can I trust if I can't trust my own family, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can't trust friends. I'm not naive to think that I could trust my friends. That's not the case. But if I can't trust family, then, you know what I'm saying? Then, and everything is out the window, man. Everything is out the window. So, I goes to show you, man, that entitlement is a drug, bro. You can't even feed that entitlement. That's what I'm saying. You can't feed it. Because once you feed it, it's going to grow. It's going to fester. It's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to shut that down from the gate. You got to tell them no. And no. And, and whatever comes after that, it is what it is. But I'm not going to feed entitlement, because nobody ever remembers a yes. All they remembers is no. Nobody ever remember a yes. All they're gonna remember is a no, man. I promise you. You could tell a person yes 1,000 times. You tell them no once, they gonna remember that no. Stop me when I'm lying, man. You know, I drop it heavy over here, man. I'm not gonna play with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I feel less of a man if I got a bag and you know what I'm saying? And pocket watch you and I, I feel less of a man. Like I'd rather struggle and get it on my own to know that I earned it than finesse, scam, and do all that goofy stuff, man. I ain't know that. I come from hard work. So we know what hard work is, man. And we know to put that work in when it's needed. You understand what I'm saying? That entitlement is a drug, man. Entitlement is a drug, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, and for her to keep doing that, she done messed up everything. You could tell she's not a thinker. She's a crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like this generation, man, is producing so many crash out that people don't even think. They're so impulsive. So impulsive. You burnt the bridge. Now if I'm Glorilla, I'm sitting back like, you burnt the bridge. You know, you did all this. You're gonna bring up our past. You're gonna put it on the social medias. You're gonna do all that. And that's gonna just keep me further and further away from you. It's gonna make me come around, probably never come back around to you. Yeah, because now you're getting this attention. You're getting all this attention from you, putting out people business, putting out Glorilla business. So you're gonna get attention. You probably get a couple, so get a couple little interviews and all that. You know what I mean? You're gonna throw dirt on your sister. For what? You know what I'm saying? For what? Come on, man. You gotta think of the bigger picture, man. And the bigger picture is I'm already in the bigger picture. You phased out. You phased out. Like at the end of the day, man, I gotta move forward. And I'm gonna move forward. You're gonna move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? So, entitlement, man. That entitlement is a serious thing, man. That I'm glad I don't have traits of, bro. What's yours is yours. What's yours is yours. Like I don't care if my mom's, my pops, whoever. What's yours is yours. I'm gonna figure it out. I want my own lane. Like I don't want to be in nobody's shadow. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in nobody's shadow. I want to be my own lane, do my own thing, get it my own way. So nobody could say they made me, bro. That you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to say, yeah, man. I gave them this. Nah, nah, man. I made myself self-made. Self-made. You know what I'm saying? I got time to you pocket watching this person up and can't. Oh yeah, my family member got money, so let me dish dirt. Let me do the nah, bro. Nah, bro. Let me get it on my own, bro. Even if my family member is hella famous, I ain't reaching out to you, man. You reach out to me if you want. Cause if you want to give me some, you gonna give me some. Why? You hella rich. I mean, you know where I'm at. You got my number. If you want to give me money, you give me money. Why ask? Why you gotta ask a rich person? They reach out to you. I'm gonna give you. I'm not asking for nothing, man. If you gonna give me, you gonna give me, man. If not, I am what I am. I'm saying I ain't got time to be running behind nobody, bro. See, once you know your worth in life, you gotta be running behind nobody, man. Chasing and begging to be down, begging for a handout, begging for some money, man. I don't live a beggar's life, man. I don't live a beggar's life. I go get it, man. You don't live a beggar's life. And that's what I see with Glorilla's sister. She live a foolish beggar's life. And that's gonna amount to nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a loser of the family. You can see it. Cause while you out in their business, that's like a cousin of mine's out in our business or something. I look at you as a loser of the family. Like, why are you gonna tell strangers on the internet about personal stuff that only family members know. You a op. You a op to me. You know what I mean? You ain't my friend. You ain't family. Family don't do that. Family don't do that. So you showing me who you are by your actions. You know, I mean, you could tell me you love me, but if your actions say otherwise, I'm gonna believe your actions. I'm not gonna believe your words. I'm not gonna believe your words. Even if you say, yo, I love you, your actions says you don't. That's what I'm going on. Your actions, never your words, ever. Your actions say nah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I go on people's actions, man. Forget their words. Your actions prove otherwise, man. Your actions show that, you know, you don't rock with sis. Why you gonna do that to me, man? You know, this could have been handled with a phone call. Behind the scenes. No internet stuff. Like, why you took this to the internet? Why take this to the internet? These are questions, you know what I mean? That a real person will ask, bro. A real one. Why y'all bring y'all shit to the internet? Y'all got each other number. I'm talking about, you know, Glorilla's sister. She got her number. You ain't gotta tell us nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to the internet. Why? You ain't gotta bring this to the internet, man. You done burnt the bridge that you ain't gonna never ever. Cause once I'm done with you, that's it, bro. First mistake is on you. Second mistake is me for letting it happen again. First mistake is on you. Second mistake is on me, bringing you back to let it happen again. So I'm one and done. That's okay, cause you showed me. You showed me, bro. You know, that's all I need to see. I don't need to see who you are. You show me. You're extortionist. You said for 1,500 this will all go away. What'll go away? What? You know? What did Glorilla's sister mean by it'll all go away? What'll go away? What, you exposing family? What, you exposing me? That's what's gonna go away? You know what I'm saying? What for 1,500 to go away? That's what we need to know. What for 1,500 to go away? Oh, I see the campaign. Oh. That campaign you started on sis. Okay. So you wanted to extort me. Extortion. Wow. She tried to extort her sister, man. She said for 1,500, this will go away. That's extortion to me. That's extortion. Like, come on, man. Who you playing with, man? You know, like, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? That's extortion to me, bro. Like, at the end of the day, man, you know, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem cutting people off, man. Cutting people out of my life. I ain't got no problem with conflict. When it comes, I know how to deal with it. I deal with you by distancing myself, traveling, being more successful, you know what I'm saying, getting more money, just doing better, and staying away from any drama, staying away from the negativity, staying away from anybody who think they're gonna bring me down, just staying away from them. Just, you know, just keeping them as a side view mirror, a rear view mirror. You just look and you watch them in the back. That's a rear view mirror, right? Bam. See you in the rear. Okay, cool. You back there. Stay back there. As long as I can see back there in my rear view mirror, all you haters, I'm okay. Just keep the haters in your rear view mirror. You know what I'm saying? As long as you look in that rear view, you see them back there. They ain't gonna be back there. They're always gonna be behind you. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be behind you, man. Man, them haters is in your rear view mirror for a reason. Leave them behind you. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I say. She's definitely but you know, but why address it on social media? You know, that's what her sister want. Her sister want her to address it on social media to give her clout. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna address that on social media to give you clout, man. I let you have that. I'm just gonna travel, make more money, and just do what I gotta do. You ain't gotta address that. For what? So I'm gonna go on a social media platform just cause she went on a social media platform. So I gotta lead. It ain't gonna work like that. You just digging yourself in a deeper hole. That's all it is. I'm not gonna follow you. Nah. You dig yourself into a deeper hole. That's on you. Just know. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel you're gonna come back around. You're gonna start calling. And that's when I'm good. So all that you running medias, you doing okay, cool. You show me what side you, because that's gonna run out. They're gonna forget about you. You're a topic of the week. You know what I'm saying? I remain. You're a topic of the week. When they get tired of seeing your face, then what? You got no talent. Ain't nobody know you from anything. You're nobody. You're just trying to leech off your family member's name who's famous. You're nobody. So, your microwave fame is gonna be gone in a second. You know what I'm saying? Filming yourself in general and is asking for drama once it goes public. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she's a topic of the week. Glorilla's sister is a topic of the week. She don't got no talent. She ain't got nothing that could sustain her for the long run. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna, what's your claim to fame? Throwing dirt on your sister? That's your claim to fame? Throwing dirt on her? Okay, people ain't gonna want to hear that after time. They're gonna be like, okay, next. You don't know if she's still doing greatness. You bringing up stuff from the past, stuff from 20 years ago. Come on, man. Everybody want to hear that, man. What are you doing today? What are you doing today, man? You know what I'm saying? You bringing up stuff from 20 years ago? You think that's gonna, you know what I mean? How long we gonna want to hear that? 20 years ago stuff. Oh yeah, man, she got beat up when she was this. She fell and hit her head and this. Oh yeah, okay, and why are why are you telling us all this? The jealousy, envy, the hate. Tell us the good stuff. Oh, you just gonna bring up bad stuff about your sister? What about the good stuff she did? Okay, you don't want to talk about that though. That's far from your mind. All the good stuff she did for you, that's far from your mind. Come on, man. All you want to bring up is drama and negativity. How long that's gonna last? Yeah, man. If you're known for just talking about one person, how long your channel gonna last? Cause now you typecast is only talking about this person. All in your title, talking about this person every day in your title, same person you talk about, same person you talk about. Like that's gonna, you're gonna put yourself in a box, only known to be talking about that person. Come on, man. And that's what Glorilla's sister is. A nobody who's, who's trying to leech off her sister's fame, leech off her sister's name. You know what I'm saying? A nobody in the family. Those nobody. And for it to be a sister is the worst part. Because sisters tend to be close. Sisters tend to be having a good bond for the most part. For the most part, sisters tend to be close. So when they're like this, you gotta ask yourself: is a lot of tension been going on? A lot of tension been going on, man, between them throughout the years that we don't know about and we shouldn't know about. Because all families, man, got issues and secrets, man. No family is perfect, man. It would be reflecting her more to forgive something than, okay, who are we talking about? Her sister to forgive? Definitely. Her sister need to forgive and leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Her sister started. Her sister, Glorilla's sister, came with an extortion. She said, both. Listen, man, Glorilla is good, man. If I'm Glorilla, bro, I ain't worried about my sister, man. Because I know what my sister about. I ain't worried about her. I'm touring the world. I'm making millions. She gonna still be stuck at a standstill. So she created that, bro. She created that. She started that, bro. So I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna just do me from a distance. I don't entertain her. I'm gonna let her talk about me. I'll let her do everything. Talk about me until whatever. Until people get tired of hearing. Cause eventually we ain't gonna want to hear it no more. Like how many more of the family secrets can she tell? That we're like, okay, stop now. Time out. Pause. That's enough. Don't you see your sister is touring, being great? You looking like a bitter sister at this point. She ain't worried about you. The fact that you worried about her shows you ain't got nothing going on. What you got going on that you got to be worried about her every day? But to even throw dirt on your sister, to us, why throw dirt on her name? To us, cause it ain't going. Like I'm gonna still look at her with respect, cause what happened 20 years ago. That's all she got is old stories. She ain't got no new ones. Ain't nothing she gonna tell us is gonna be new. It's gonna be from 10, 20 years ago. That's all she got. People, you know what I'm saying? So if you still stuck at a place 10, 20 years ago, that's your problem. I done moved on from it. I done forgave it. The L's I took 20 years ago, the wins I took 20 years ago. It is what it is. Wins and losses. Okay, cool. Everybody gonna take losses, but what am I doing now? What is she doing now? Glorilla is winning now. You are losing now. You see the difference? Everybody go through wins and losses, but in the present, Glorilla is winning and you are losing. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You're gonna bring up my losses. You're gonna bring up my dirt in the past. In the present, I'm doing better. So obviously, my dirt didn't define me. You in the present, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing nothing. You're nobody. So obviously, you lost. Now, if you want to compete with sister to sister, you want to go sister to sister, you lost. How about that? You lost. You lost. Cause now you got to talk about me to be relevant. You see the difference? I don't got to talk about you to be relevant. But Glorilla's sister got to talk about her to be relevant. Big difference. You got to keep my name in your mouth for anybody to even interview you, to even look at you. You got to keep my name in your mouth. You got to let them know. That's my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. So you living in her shadow for your whole life. Yeah, you should be mad. Yeah, you should be mad. Bitter, salty. Because you wish that was you. Weak ass. That's weakness, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. The topic is Glorilla's sister. Why do family members feel entitled? So the topic is, why do friends and family feel entitled to your money? That's the topic. Why do friends and family feel that when you become famous, you become rich, I'm entitled to your money just because I know you, just because we grew up together? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why do they feel entitled? That's the topic. Entitlement. And Glorilla's sister. Glorilla's sister feeling entitled to her money. But not only entitled, but how she came about it was through an extortion. Like she didn't even approach her behind the scenes as one would. You approach, you know what I mean, you approach your family member behind the scenes. Not on the internet saying for 1,500 I make it all go away. What go away? That's what she told her sister. For 1,500 I make like what? You could line me up. Like I wouldn't even trust her. I wouldn't even trust her around me. Cause I feel she would set me up to get robbed, set me up to get backdoor. I wouldn't even trust my own sister for the things she, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trust her. Because at this point, once you're a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, your brother ain't your brother no more. It's a whole different person. That entitlement will make him a different person. That entitlement. My family has money. I love work. Yeah, bro. Even if my family got money, bro, I am not calling my cousin for a penny. I'm not calling my uncle. Nah, bro. I'm not calling them. If I got money, I'm rich, and you my family, you ain't gotta call me. I'm gonna reach out to you. It's the only right thing to do. Now, if you was a good family member, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you because you helped me coming up, help me along the way. You know the aunties that help you, the cousins. I'm gonna look out for them. You ain't even gotta call. I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm gonna hit you. Yo, I got something for you. I got a care package. That's what I call it. For the loved ones. I call it me giving them money. Yo, I got a care package for you. Yo, come get this care package. Yo, I'm gonna drop off this care package. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta call me begging. We family. You ain't never gotta call me begging. I got you. I'm gonna call you first. You know what I'm saying? But yo, stay strong. You already know, man. You already know, man. That's it. Yo, Blake, I appreciate you. Say one nice thing about yourself right now. Say one nice thing about myself. Listen, man, I'm a good person. That's a nice thing. I'm a good person. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm always respectful until otherwise. Let's not get it twisted. I ain't a pushover. I'm a very respectful person until you show otherwise, and then I flip that switch, and now look at you. Now look at you. You got to take an L. So, you know what I mean? So I'm a very respectful person until you show me otherwise. You show me why I got to be ignorant now. You don't want to see that side of me. That side is always there. Like, even though I'm humble, that ignorant side, that, sometimes you got to get crazy on somebody to get your respect. That's always there. Let's not get it twisted. But I keep that buried, only for in the case of an emergency, break the glass type stuff. You break the glass, bing, and you pull down the fire alarm. That's the only time that comes out. But for the most part, I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it that way. Humble. I stay in my own lane. That's another thing. Stay in your own lane. Find your own thing to do, bro. It's good to be Glorilla's sister. Okay, I'm Glorilla's sister. Make a name off that. Find, do something off that. But don't throw dirt on her name. That's the worst thing you could do. It's throw dirt on your family member name because they famous and you jealous. So you're gonna throw dirt on my name to the public? I'm not here to fight, brother. I have my battles too, but hey, man, anybody say you fighting, man? Why you feel that way, man? You feel you here to fight. All that energy, man. People talk, but when people talk, that's why I don't listen to what they say. The actions is the truth. So when people talk and say I love you, I don't believe it. Your actions got to show me you love me. Because if you tell me you love me, but you hitting on me, you beating on me, that's not love. That's not love. That's not love. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me, yeah, I love you, but you black eye. You hitting me over the head. What love is that? What love is that? That's just a word you say, but your actions show me otherwise. So I don't never go off words, bro. You know, you can't tell me you love me and then hit me with a mallet. That's not love. Your actions show me. You know what I'm saying? So people gotta understand, man. I don't go off words, man. Your actions show me otherwise. Your actions show me your disdain for me. Your actions show me. You know, you can't hide this. You know, your actions is always gonna tell the truth when the words is a lie. You understand what I'm saying? When the words is a lie, the actions is always gonna tell the truth. Come on, man. Y'all, let's get those likes up. Y'all, let's get those likes up. It's your boy Kavion. I'm in the building. But yeah, entitlement is a drug, man, that a lot of people feel that you know that they are entitled to. Entitlement have people feel that they are entitled to your money. They're entitled to your money. You know, like even Jay-Z had stories of his cousins at a family. You know, let me see if I can find that Jay-Z family member story. Let me see. Let me see. Jay-Z family member asking him for money story. Okay, so Jay-Z family member asking him for money. Okay, let me see, Jay-Z. Let me see, family member asking for money. Yeah, man, you know, because at the end of the day, man, people feel entitled, bro. Member asking for money. People feel entitled, man. Jay-Z. What's this? Oh, come on. Let's get that. Let's get out of there. What? Let's get out of there. Okay. Let me see. So Jay-Z refused to lend his cousin $4,800. Jay-Z refused to give his cousin $4,800. Now you gotta ask yourself, why did Jay-Z refuse to give that cousin $4,800? You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, man. You know, we don't know his story, but at the end of the day, man, that cousin probably could have been a crackhead, a dope fiend who's just gonna blow the money, and Jay-Z is trying to save him from destroying himself. Because if I give you this money, you might harm yourself. I can't give you all this money. You know, he knows his cousin better than we do. So, so people are giving Jay-Z backlash. Like, why Jay-Z not give his cousin all that money? Because that money might destroy his cousin, who has a habit. I'm saving you from you. I'm saving you from you. I'm saving you from you. Why pay others' bills? Exactly. Why pay others' bills, bro? And you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, Jay-Z denying his cousin money, and he's a billionaire. It might look crazy to y'all. It don't look crazy to me. It don't look crazy to me. That's entitlement. I don't care if my cousin is a billionaire. If he ain't calling me to give me money, I'm good. I love my cousin. We're gonna have the awesome, most, we have a good relationship because everybody loved me. So if Jay-Z was my cousin, he would have been, I'd have been by his side because I know the gift for the gab. If my cousin is Jay-Z, come on, you don't think I'm working a family business? Come on, bro. Like, entitlement caused 50 Cent son, Marquise, to destroy a lot of money that 50 was giving him every month. Hey, y'all be right back. Give me a second. Yeah, but 50 Cent's son, Marquise. Now Marquise was getting, how much was 50 Cent's son getting? Give me a sec. How much was 50 Cent's son? 50 Cent's son is also a victim of entitlement, but I blame his mother. Uh, 50 Cent baby mother got greedy, and but how much was Marquise getting a month? Now Marquise is a victim of it, and Marquise was so stupid that he said he couldn't live off this. Let me see. We go to Gmail, man. How much was Marquise getting a month from 50 Cent? Marquise was getting $6,700 a month in child support from 50 Cent. And that's totaling $81,000 a year. So Marquise, 50 Cent's son, was getting $6,000 a month, making $81,000 a year just for living. And he said that's not enough for him to live on. $81,000 a year is not enough for him to live on. Stupid ass. So that's what entitlement does. It destroys you. It destroys him. Now he destroyed a relationship with his pops where he could have been doing that and he could have been working alongside his pops in the business. That's the same thing I said with Jay-Z cousin. Jay-Z cousin could have been working alongside him in the business, but they too lazy. That's where laziness, and I mean that's where I don't deal with lazy family members. You could have been working you could have been here with me, but yet you wanna go on the internet and diss me. That's why your actions show you lazy as hell. I can't deal with you. That's why I say if Jay was my cousin, I'd have been working in the business alongside Jay, not asking for money. I want to earn mine. Show me how to fish. Don't give me the fish. Show me how to fish, and I'ma eat. Come on, man. Come on, man. They playing, bro. Playing, bro. 50 Cent was giving his son $6,700 a month, totaling $81,000 a year. And Marquise had the nerve to come on the internet and fix his face and say his father don't support him. And y'all on the internet was okay with Marquise coming at his father, and he was getting $81,000 a year just for living. Just for living. $81,000 a year just for living. Come on, man. That's entitlement. Why? You know what I'm saying? And even when he got older, he could have been saving up that money. $81,000 a year. That's enough to live, survive. You ain't got to. You could have been saving that up. Imagine he been saving up at least $10,000 every time, every year. He saved at least $10,000 until he was 18. Come on, bro. And then, cause you building a relationship with your pops. So you know what I mean? So you still with your pops. So me and 50, that's my pops. So I'm working in the business alongside him. I'm gonna work alongside him, and we're gonna have a great relationship. Cause I'm not lazy. Cause I know the family gotta build this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let me get you out of here, man. Let me put you in timeout for 24 hours, homie. Enjoy your timeout. 24 hours. You come back when you got better manners. And enjoy that timeout. Yeah, but you got to be working alongside the business. Don't try to finesse your family member. Because that's what y'all trying to do. You're trying to finesse Jay-Z. You're trying to finesse. That's what they're doing. Why? Why try to finesse me? It ain't going to work. I'm too slick for that. You can't out slick a slickster. I'm going to just cut you off. And then you're going to end up dissing me on the internet. Like they all do. Disgruntled family member. Dissing. You know what I mean? So anytime I see a family member dissing somebody on the internet, I'm like, they disgruntled. Disgruntled. Come on, man. I ain't asked for no handout, man. If you my family and then you wealthy, okay, let me work alongside you. Cause you know how I am. I got to get for the gab. I want to earn my own. You know what I mean? But we're gonna build a good relationship. Put me in here. Let me earn my keep. You know what I mean? That's what a family member need to do. Join the business. Join me. Come on, man. Join me. Let's work. You don't want to work. You don't want to work, man. That's why I don't deal with lazy people, man. You don't want to work. Earn your keep. You think just because you're my cousin, I'm supposed to give you money every month? Oh, no, I will give you money. Yeah, you work with me. Let's work. Figure out something you want to do, and I'll bring you along. You know what I'm saying? That because you cut. Have a good relationship with my cousins. I bring you along. Just find something you could do that could earn you money. Cause I'm not just paying you just to know. You gotta earn your keep. Learn something. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Like me, I'm solidified. Like I don't need nobody money, man. I get my own. I'm smart enough to figure it out. That's what you gotta tell yourself. I'm smart enough to figure it out. I don't look for no handouts. I don't look for no handouts, man. Entitlement. What? Glorilla's sister feel entitled to her money. Come on, man. You feel entitled to my money? My money you feel entitled to? My money that I put in blood, sweat, and tears? Dedication? I probably told you about it, and you probably even believed in my dream. You probably didn't even believe in it. Like a lot of y'all do. I tell y'all about my passions, my goals. Y'all don't believe it. You probably dream killer. You probably killing my dreams. Telling me, you can't make it. Probably was a hating sister to Glorilla. Obviously, we see in the public, you hating now. So I could imagine how the upbringing was. Man. You was a hating sister, man. It shows in the public. And I don't need to see much to understand what you about. 10 seconds will do. 20 seconds, I'll figure you out real quick. It don't take me a whole day to figure out somebody. I'll figure you out just by looking at you. I'm analyzing you, and I'm figuring you out. So it don't take me that long to figure out. She a clout chasing nobody. And how long that clout chasing gonna last? That's the funny part. Cause if you ain't got nothing to bring to the table, how long can you talk about somebody before they tune you out and say next subject? Oh, you don't got a next subject? Your fame is up. Your time is up. Or whatever you was trying to do, that was up. That's up. Cause you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing, man. You throw dirt on my name, I'ma use that to rise and get taller than you. So, you throw dirt on me, I'ma use that dirt as a ladder to rise over you. So yeah, throw dirt. Do what you gotta do. It just shows true colors. And it just shows the family members who knows why I don't deal with her. Because the family members know why she don't deal with her sister. Now the public see why. Oh, family member knew. I don't deal with her. Y'all see why? Y'all see why I don't deal with her? Come on, man. I don't deal with her. And 50 Cent have every right to cut off his son. And I see the comments. A lot of people in the comments was saying 50 Cent was wrong for cutting off his son Marquise. That's a grown man who aligned himself with all of 50's enemies. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who 50 had a problem with, his son was okay with. I can't have you around me. If my child is okay with everybody I got issues with, what does that say about my child? Again, forget the words. What does the action say about Marquise? I just go off the action. His actions showed me you ain't for me. Even though I made you, even though you're my son, you can still turn. Family members turning each other every day, B. Family members turning each other every day, B. Camera on voice. They turning each other every day, B. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, 50 was not wrong for cutting off his son. Because that's not his son. He's poisoned by the mother. The mother done poisoned that little boy to turn against 50. So ain't nothing 50 could ever do to get him back. He been poisoned for 18 years. You know, while 50's on tour, you know, living his life, making his money, his baby mother is poisoning Marquise to, you know, to go against 50, to go, you know what I mean? And what about the entitlement? So somebody in Marquise' class said they had 50 pairs of Jordans, right? So Marquise felt the way, and he came home and he told his mother that somebody in his class had 50 pairs of Jordans, and he is 50 Cent's son. And why don't he have 50 pairs of Jordans? So now they calling 50 Cent, trying to pressure him to buy Marquise 50 pairs of Jordans because somebody in his class got 50 pairs of Jordans. You calling me with that bullshit? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Like stuff like that. You think I'm gonna entertain that? Just cause he got 50 pairs of sneakers? Nah, you need 50 pairs of sneakers just cause you my son, just cause you 50 Cent's son. So you got it. No. We ain't playing that. Stuff like that, you got to nip in the bud, bro. Cause if you're stupid, you would have bought him the 50 pairs of Jordans. Oh yeah, I gotta go buy 50 pairs of sneakers to, you know, the hell, I don't care about that. Why y'all talking about sneakers anyway? Y'all should be focusing on educating yourself. All the clothes, that's superficial. That's nothing. That's vain. 50 pairs of sneakers. Come on, man. For what? I'd have been cut my son off. You coming to me with that? I ain't no walking ATM. Marquise. You should have been beside me at the business. You should have been on Power. You should have been acting for a show. Yo, Dad, put me on the show, man. You should have been reaching out to Dad. Yo, Dad, man, what's up? I'm trying to get paid, man. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Let me work in a, you know, let me do something. Should have been calling your dad to do something instead of just, you know, trying to be entitled to your dad's money. You're entitled to his money. When you get a certain age, even your kids is not entitled to your money no more. Your kids got to figure it out. That's why I made y'all, to be smart, to figure it out, not to leech off me forever. I want my kids to flourish in this world. Figure it out. Be smart. Come on, man. I don't want you to be lazy. Just, no. Because then I felt like, you know, come on, man. So all of their family members are so dumb. Why are they not working alongside the wealthy members? You know me? I got great relationship with my. I could reach out to any of my family members. We got great relationships. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know, like what kind of relationship do they have? Ask yourself that, man. Y'all hit the like button for your boy. It's your boy Kavion. What's good with y'all, man? We talking entitlement. Y'all smash the like button. We are talking entitlement. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. You know, I don't care how many people in here. You know, as long as people in here, I'm all right. You know, I don't need 1 million people in here. You know, I'm all right with people coming in and out. I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that. Ain't got to be a million people at one time. Nah, let them come out. That's how life is. You spin the block. You spin the block. You know what I'm saying? So we spin the block, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Y'all got the realists in here. Y'all got the realists in here. Getting my wake and bake on. This is the first one of the morning. 7 o'clock over here. So, we're gonna have 40-degree weather today. So that little cold front that been blanketing New York City, the tri-state, that's gone. 40 degrees today. 40 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So you ain't got to. We could breathe a little bit because February is the coldest month. February is one of the coldest months, the coldest month, next to March. But ain't nothing like February, bro. February is brutal. March is, nice hoodie weather, nice light spring jacket, nice hoodie. That's March and April. You know what I'm saying? And May. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's warming up a little bit. Got a little 40-degree weather today. We take it. Throw some bud in my, I throw some bud in my thing. Yeah, but entitlement, man. Entitlement is something that destroys relationships. Entitlement destroys relationships because some of your family members can't take no. They can't take a no. Gotta tell them no. When you got a lot of money, like I try to school my nephew in the game. Like when you got a lot of money, you got to be able to tell people no. Because if you can't tell people no, guess what? They're going to take everything you got. They ain't going to say, this is enough. Yo, I think you're going broke. They're going to take everything you got. They're going to, you know what I mean? Take everything you got. That's how people are. So you got to be able to save yourself from yourself. Say, nah, I can't do that for you right now. I can't do that for you. No, I can't do that. Now, if you got a lot of money and you don't know how to say no because you're a kind person, you got a kind heart, I get it. Have somebody be your liaison. Have somebody be that person who could deliver the no's and even the yeses. So guess what? Y'all got to go through this person to get to me. Like y'all can't just come to the front door no more. I got money now. The security is there. I've been working on the security when I was broke. I had to figure it out when I was broke. What to do when you get money. Come on, man. Y'all better do y'all homework, your education, man. So when I got money, you can't even reach out to me. You got to go through this person. And then that person is going to relay that message. And I'm going to tell that person yes or no. And he's going to deliver the message. You got to learn all this when you broke. You don't learn this when you rich. It's too late. You in the game. You in the game. So you got to know how to say no's. You got to know how to say no when you got a lot of money. You can't yes everybody to death. You're going to be broke. You're going to be broke if you yes everybody to death. If you're too giving, you're going to be broke. I promise you. You got to say no. You got to say no. Or hire somebody who will say no. Better learn the game, man. You better learn the game of life, man. Learn the game of life. Y'all playing this game of life jokingly. And I watch y'all joke and y'all play around. And I'm chest moving on y'all. But I ain't going to tell y'all. But just know what's happening. Because y'all playing around. Y'all too focused hating on somebody else. If you hating on somebody else, you ain't got time to do you. If you hating on me, you ain't got time to be great. Because you're taking your time out to hate instead of focusing on you. So that's where you lose. You know, you lose, man. You lose, man. You lose, man. And, you know, and then you'll get mad, frustrated, and want to fight out of aggression. Because now it comes to aggression because I outsmarted you. So now it comes to aggression. And guess what? I got to outsmart you again there because I'm going to overthink you. You know what I mean? So I'm always going to, you know, you got to be careful who you're dealing with, man. You cross that bridge with me, you're going to stay on the other side. You can't come back. So, just understand who you're crossing. Because you cross me, I'm waiting for the cross. Because I know how people are. I study people. He's going to mess it up. He's going to cross himself. He's going to trick himself out the bag. He's going to trick himself out of this. Watch this. That clock begins. And I wait for you to cross yourself. Now, if you don't, prove me wrong. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, he's one in a few. He's one in a few. You dig what I'm saying? Other than that, he's one in a few. But for the most part, I look for people to cross me, and then I get rid of you. I'm done. I'm not playing, man. Like, when are you going to get serious, bro? A lot of people think it's a joke. My money ain't your money. Your money ain't my money. Even if you homies. My homie money ain't my money. My money ain't my homie's money. Who told y'all that? Why is Glorilla's sister pocket watching her sister? Why is she pocket watching? That's the issue right there. You pocket watching. Why are you doing that? Get your own. What, you don't believe in yourself? That's the problem. A lot of y'all don't believe in yourself. Y'all don't believe in yourself. That's where it starts. It starts with belief, man. You got to believe in yourself first. You understand what I'm saying? Got to believe in yourself first, man. That's where it starts. I'm not entitled to nobody money. I'm not entitled to nobody money. Once I make, once I get of age and I am able to take care of myself, I'm not entitled to my parents' help no more. Like it'd be good. If you do, but the entitlement stops when you get a certain age. Of course, they got to take care of you when you're a child and you're a toddler and you're a teen, even an adolescent. But when you become an adult, that entitlement stops, bro. That entitlement stops. That entitlement stops when you become an adult. Right or wrong? Come on, man. We don't play over here, man. We keep it 100. That entitlement stops, bro. Teach me how to fish, man. Teach me how to fish. Don't give me the fish, bro. Teach me how to fish. You know what I mean? Teach me. I will humble myself to ask. Teach me how to fish. That's why when you rich and you make kids, a lot of times it'd be a curse because your kids won't know hard work. Your kids are gonna feel entitled for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So your kids are feeling entitled for the rest of your life because you're rich and you made kids. And the kids will be lazy because you're giving them everything. You are not teaching your child hard work. So even when you're rich, you got to tell that child no. You cannot spoil that child. You cannot spoil your child when you're rich, bro. You got to know this is going to destroy him. later in life, you know, he's gonna come to me for everything. He or she's gonna come to me for everything. They're gonna be entitled. I am raising an entitled child. You don't want to do that. You know, you want to raise a hardworking child. That's the point. Raise a hardworking child. You know, that's not entitled. So you gotta, in that child years, you gotta do things to show that child how he's working for his money. You know, put little tasks, make them work around the house for their money, make them clean up. Don't just have a maid do all the cleaning. No, no, no. Don't have a maid clean his room. Have him clean his room for allowance or something. You dig what I'm saying? Come on, man. Nah. You know, you're gonna skip his room. Go do my room, skip his room. He gonna do his room. He gonna take out the trash. He gonna clean up. He gonna, you know, he gonna do everything. He gonna earn his allowance. Cause I want to raise him regular. I ain't trying to raise no entitled spoiled brat. No. I see all the celebrity kids. They are horrible. Kanye's children, they are horrible. They are horrible to normal people. I could imagine how these celebrity kids treat regular people. Probably treat them like trash. Treat them like trash. It's horrible people, man. You raising horrible monsters. Self-entitlement on your money. Come on, man. It's gonna come back to bite you in the butt. It's never cute. You gotta raise your kids up with discipline, man, morals, values, integrity, man. Some that this world don't got. Y'all don't got morals, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I seen people say, you know, because let me get you out of here, man. Goodbye. You go watch that timeout. You go watch the wall, ripping cones. You go watch the wall for 24 hours. Be careful of your comments, man. Yeah, but you know, like even Hot Boy Turk. You know, like I was watching a video of Turk 3 months ago, just talking bad about the BG. BG, I get it. BG don't want to deal with you. I get it. BG came out of jail, acting Hollywood. That's him, bro. Leave it alone. But you on this internet talking about, bro, you said that man dropped heroin into your lap after the police stopped y'all? You really said that? You said BG don't like to wash up. BG don't like to take showers. You said BG socks is always dirty. BG don't like to change his clothes. BG is dirty. So if I'm BG and you saying all this on the internet, how can I, you know, deal with you anymore, bro? You showing me, bro. You taking it way left, bro. It's too far. You telling the internet, you telling people I'm dirty. You telling them I don't like to take showers. You telling these people that I don't like to take showers. Like, bro, once you say that, it ain't no coming back. Ain't no let's fix this later. Ain't nah. I'm good. You had the internet. That's why I say you watering down the brand. Turk, you watering down the brand. You talking about a lot of stuff that don't need to be talked about, bro. You said you couldn't be kicked off the tour. I can't be kicked off the tour. If I'm kicked off the tour, this tour stopped. Few minutes later, yeah, man, I was kicked off the tour. You know, like, bro, what are we doing here, bro? You don't think they watching the stuff you saying? And that was a comment that comment rage baited you to say you can't get kicked off the tour when you got to ignore the negative comments. And the comment was asking you, Or, was you still on the Cash Money tour? That's all the comment asks. Is you still on the Cash Money tour? And then somebody else answered the question to that commenter and said, yes, he's still on the tour. You seen that comment, because I pay attention to everything. You seen that comment, and that's when you went off. I can't get kicked off the tour. I am the tour. If I'm kicked off the tour, the whole tour stops. And you was kicked off the tour, Turk. You was kicked off the tour. Now, you went to talking dirt on all them guys. Listen, man, I don't care. I know who I am. I'm Big Turk. Y'all don't want to deal with me? That's cool. I'm going to get my money over here. The world big enough for me. I'm smart enough to figure out on my own. Y'all gonna, y'all don't tour a lot. That was just a Cash Money tour. While y'all chilling, holding on to Baby's pocket, Birdman's pocket, I'm out here getting miles. If I'm Big Turk, I'm out here touring. I would drop an album every month or something. I would drop like an album, like a 5-song EP or something every month for like 6 months straight. And then I just tore off that EP. You know what I'm saying? So after I drop my album for 6 months straight, I'm going to tour off that EP. I'm going to tour, you know what I mean? So I got all new content, all new songs. That's what I'm talking about. Make new songs, make new content, and tour off it, bro. Listen, man, you don't got to be around people, man, especially BG. They don't want to be around you. To hell with them, bro. Why are you fighting to be around men anyway? Like, you know what I'm saying? Be around your wife. Be around your kids. Stop fighting to be around men, especially men who don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around Cash Money if I'm Turk. I don't want to be around y'all anyway. I'm good by myself. I'll come around when it's only business. Other than that, man, rock with y'all, man. Y'all don't want to be around me. I don't want to be around y'all. I'm not fighting for no friendship, bro. And that's what Turk is doing. He apologizing online. Then 1 minute he apologizing. Next minute you dissing. Like, it just shows inconsistency. The Game did the same thing with 50 Cent. Game did the same thing. Game apologizing. 50 Cent ignores him. Then he goes back to dissing him. That's the same thing you did. You apologized to BG. BG ignored you. You go back to dissing. It just shows inconsistency, show. It just shows fake, man. If it's real, you apologize, leave it at that. If he come around, he come around. If he don't, he don't. But I'm not calling. I ain't reaching out no more. I put that apology in public. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not reaching out no more, man. My reaching out days are over, man. You got my number. I said what I said. But when you apologize and he don't respond to your apology, you go back to dissing. Okay, that's weak. That's weak to me, man. That's weak, man. You know what I'm saying? When you go back to dissing, that's weak. You're so dumb that you don't know that I got a timeout button. And any stupid comments will be timed out. Mr. Winston Johnson, you're so dumb that you don't know I could time you out for 24 hours. Enjoy that timeout, dummy. Enjoy that time out, dummy. I love it. I love it. You got now to deal with the trolls, man. And I hope you come back with another account so I could time you out again. 7947. You are timeout for 24/7. How about that, Mr. Timeout for 24/7? Enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm built for this. I'm built for the trolls. The trolls gotta understand, man. On this internet, you gotta have bulletproof emotions. You know, I challenge the trolls. You gotta have bulletproof emotions, man. You know, cause I got a block button. Y'all don't. I got a block button. Y'all don't. So y'all better move accordingly. You know, I let you troll, but if you say any crazy stuff, just know I got you. You didn't move accordingly. So I let you troll for, you know, say some, you know, if it's funny, I let it slide. But a lot of y'all ain't funny. You know, a lot of y'all don't got a sense of humor. So I got to shut you down. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you know, we got to get our money, man. Hot Boy Turk, man, stop begging for friendship. That looks so weak to me, bro. You want your Cash Money brothers to respect you, Turk. You want your Cash Money brothers to respect you, man. You be more successful than them. Turn up without them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know what I mean? You do that. I don't need y'all. I could turn up without y'all. I want y'all to see me be successful. I want y'all to see my wins. So I'm going to show y'all. I don't need y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the business because you can't erase history. History is history. You can't erase history. But as far as the present, I'm YNT. You know, I'm young and thugging. I ain't Cash Money. I'm YNT. That's the brand. You know what I'm saying? That broke bum, the acronym that Juvie gave you, that was genius. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Man, the bag fall asleep? Look, this man, boy, man, your ass over there falling asleep, bro. Man, we waiting for you to hit that button, man. We're ready to get in.
Smash that like button, y'all.
He's tired. He's tired, man. This is his last one.
Top of the week, man. Top of the week, top of the week. We are here. We are here. Top of the week. Started off strong. We are here.
Hey, what you said that shit was called again? Oh, that shit when you said motherfuckers giving you money and shit. You said some shit when motherfuckers helping
Nobody's entitled to nothing, bro.
General, okay.
I like to work hard, man. I like to earn mine. I don't like nothing given to me, bro. I like to earn mine.
Motherfuckers can get that free money.
Now, if I find it on the street, I'm gonna take it, you know. But for the most part, I like to earn mine. Now, if it's on the sidewalk, on the street, I'm gonna take that. For the most part, you know, put in hard work. Always remember, talent gets you in the door. Hard work keep you there. You know what I'm saying? So you could be talented all you want. You could be talented all you want. But if you lazy, you know, I see a lot of people, they didn't understand. Lloyd Banks was talented. Yes. Lloyd Banks was talented. But Lloyd Banks was lazy, man. Lloyd Banks was lazy. And that's what I like about Lloyd Banks, man. He was lazy. You know what I'm saying? And he had the tattoo, Lazy Lloyd, for a reason. His work ethic was lazy, man. I mean, he would, you know, do the songs in the studio, but I'm talking about visuals. As far as putting out the videos every day and just hammering away at social media, Lloyd Banks was non-existent from that. You know what I'm saying? And 50 Cent pointed that out. You know, like decades ago. You know, Lloyd Banks would not like to shoot videos. And that's what is gonna drive the sales of your records, or that's what's gonna keep you in the public eye, bro. You gotta have visuals, bro. Not just audio, not just songs. That's 50%. The other 50 now is shooting the videos. They want to see you. The people need to see you. And Lloyd Banks was not media savvy. Lloyd Banks was not always on the social media like 50 Cent wanted him to be. 50 Cent wanted Lloyd Banks to shoot multiple videos for his song. 50 had to pressure Lloyd Banks to do that. And yo, man, after a certain point, bro, I'm be like, this dude is a lazy weed head. And that's what Lloyd Banks was. A lazy weed head that get too stoned and, think it was just about making songs all day. It's not about making songs all day. Lloyd Banks, that's why Bobby Smurda took your beat and blew up. He took your beat and he made a song go viral off of Lloyd Banks' song, bro. So he did better than Lloyd Banks on his own song and a freestyle. Lloyd Banks had to eat that. Lloyd Banks was like, damn, that, Bobby Smurda did it bigger than me on my own song. Lloyd Banks had to give Bobby Smurda props for doing it right. Because Lloyd Banks had the same beat. He made it a song. Bobby Smurda made it a movement. Tossed off the hat. Got a little dance with it. It was over. It was over. Bobby Smurda took Lloyd Banks' beat and blew up off it. That was a Lloyd Banks beat. Hot Nigga, Bobby Smurda, biggest song, biggest single, is at least 100 million on YouTube, 100 million views. Now Bobby Smurda, he blew up on Facebook. It was a movement. That Bobby Smurda, tossing off the hat and doing the Smurda dance, that was a movement on Facebook. I mean, I seen it all over Facebook before it got on YouTube. It was a little clip of him dancing, just doing that little 5-second clip. That's why his views is in the hundreds of millions. He blew up off that. And that was a Lloyd Banks song. So Lloyd Banks had to eat that and understand, damn, it's a visual thing. It's a dance thing. It's a viral thing. Bobby Smurda, he blew up, and that one song caused Bobby Smurda ain't make another banger like Hot. He ain't make another one like that. That was his claim to fame. And that was a Lloyd Banks song that he was just playing, freestyling on, playing around, doing a little dance, and she was, caught a body about a week ago, just playing around. But it was the dance. That dance he did when he tossed off his hat. And that dance is what made people latch on to that song, bro. It was a movement. Then he started to perform. Drake brought him out on stage. Jeezy brought him out on stage. Remember, he was still new. Bobby Smurda was still a rookie, but he had the hottest single. Free Chris Breezy though. Shouting out Chris Brown and all that. You know what I'm saying? Hot, No, that little boy took my beat and went to the moon with it. So you got to know. He thought it was just, I'm gonna rap these bars and people go, no, I'm satisfied with Lloyd Banks just rapping bars. I needed Lloyd Banks, to loosen. I'm satisfied with Banks. He was lazy. And a lot of y'all couldn't see it because y'all was blinded by that shit. At the end of the day, visuals is going to keep you in the public eye, man. You got to have visuals, man. Kids in the studio laying out. Nah. We need to see some. What's up? This is the You know, people need to see you. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure it out, man.
All right, man. Man, blessings, blessings.
You know, we here to figure it out, man, in life. Ain't that why we here?
Bro, my love, bro,
Ain't we here to figure it out?
the walk of life, bro.
Let's do it.
Man, it's like every time I find myself in a situation that I'm always the first one to take damage. I'm always in every situation that I'm in, right? I'm always the first one to take damage. Like, I never got that, right? I'm the one in the back. I'm the one in the back. And y'all shoot at me first. I'm the one in the middle, and y'all shoot at me first. I'm the one in the front, and y'all will shoot at me first. He's like, it just don't make no sense. It don't matter where I am in the pack. I'm always getting shot at first. It's like, come on, man. Shit, and then I gotta sit there for the rest of the fight.
As long as you got a phone and a computer, you should know how to make money off social media. As long as you got a phone and a computer, figure it out.
I finally find a little spot, a little cubby hole that I can like, all right, I got these chickens 10. I'm throwing grenades in that one. They can't get out of that door. And if they pop out on the side, I got my renegade, I'll pop them on the side. Now I'm getting shot in my back now. It's like, I can't win. I can't win. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Ain't no matter where I'm at, Joe. Now all of a sudden, this team ain't been there the whole game. All of a sudden, now here they come. They want to pop out and shoot me all in the back. So now, I'm thinking about two teams now.
Somewhere free breezy though.
Oh, baby. Fuck. That shit fucking wild. That shit fucking wild. That shit fucking wild.
It like like there's more rich people coming up off social media than ever before. Y'all better pay attention. You know, don't be jealous of it. See, like y'all be jealous of the people coming up off social media. Like y'all don't understand. This is the movement that's here to stay. Get in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people coming up off social. Yo, I seen Drewski at the Super Bowl commercial. Did y'all see Drewski last night? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Drewski, bro, doing big things. Like, bro, they had Super Bowl commercials. Know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Oh, playing around off Dr. Pepper. Come on, man. Y'all. Dr. Pepper. You know, she's famous now. She playing around on social media. Y'all find me here. That's the big brands. They scour the social media. They'll toss you. You know what I mean? Come on. Y'all gotta wake up. You know, we here to get money or what? What what are we here for? We here to play around, or we here to get money, guys? What are we here for, man? We gotta figure this out. You know? Yeah, but entitlement, that's a drug, man. That's a drug that I want no, man. Yeah, right, boy. Yes, get it. Nutri-Grain bars. It's good for the morning, man. Oh, man. What's good, y'all? What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Let me see. 141. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut this down. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. You know, y'all hit that like, subscribe button for your boy. You know how we do, man. It's cave up in here. You know, but yeah, entitlement. Y'all seen the title, man. You know, entitlement. A lot of people feel entitled to what you got. So, you know, I don't like that. What's mine is mine. And if I choose to give you, I choose to give you. You're not entitled to it. So, you know, I don't respect people who think they are entitled to access because, you know, yeah, but I'll rock with entitlement, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with y'all, man. Top of the top. Y'all wake up. We here. We here, man. We are here. Yes, we are. But y'all have a good one, man. I'm gonna shut this down. I'll be back a little later. You know, get my day started. It's your boy Kavion. Y'all have a good morning. You know what I'm saying? Mod gang. Damn, Mod gang. Damn, Mod gang.